What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel for today's video on this Sunday afternoon. Team of the week, or not team of the week, NFL playoffs going on. I have for you a top 10 team of the year investing ranking list when it comes to my safest, my highest upside investments, stuff like that. We're also be going through some frequently asked questions or types of cards I don't like investing in, types of cards I do like investing in. Alright, so we're going to get that before we actually get into the rankings. This is some good, solid content. Why don't I invest in power-ups? I get a ton of comments in Twitch, a ton of comments in my YouTube. Hey, why don't you invest in this power-up? Should I invest in this guy's power-up if they were to get a card? And my answer to that is always, I don't like investing in power-ups, but there's a reason behind that, and it's because you can always get the power-up directly from the set, so it kind of caps the price. Darius Leonard and Travis Kelce, great examples of cards that have gotten upgrades in the past week, and their power-ups have probably actually gone down in price because it's a lot easier to get their power-ups now just by doing a set. So the only reason a power-up were to go crazy up in price, it being an LTDs, of course, there's no set for LTDs, the only way you can pack them. So a guy like Jalen Hurts, when he got an LTD, it was very affordable. His power-up went to the moon, but that is very hard to predict and very rare when that actually just happens when a power-up hits. So that's why I don't invest in power-ups. But for some cards that I do like investing with some examples, correlates, I'm always going to say this, there's not a direct way to get this type of card. You have to get it through packs or an exchange set. Travis Kelce, a great example. He just got a 96 overall champion card. His correlate went from about 25k to 80k. Trying to give you guys some examples to show you why we invest in these certain types of cards and what you can expect their price to do when they actually get an upgrade in the game. So Travis Kelce for core elites, one of my favorite types of cards to invest in. Next up, we have Wildcard Wednesday cards. The only way you get these cards is through packs or through rerolls. Cam Newton, though, for example, is actually out of the rerolls because he's an 89 overall, it being what, a 92 overall plus flashback pack. So Cam Newton, of course, got that Gridiron Forge 94 overall. His 89 overall card still to this day goes for above 50k, which is pretty damn impressive. Hollywood Marquise Brown, great recent example of a team of the week card. How they react was going for about 15k, gets his 94 overall playoff card going now for about 50,000 coins. Team of the week's only way you can get them is either through the sets for a specific week they got a card, or through packs or exchange packs, I guess you could say. And then my favorite cards now to invest in, because after seeing what Travis Kelce did going from 125 to 350, Redux cards are becoming my favorite cards to invest in because they are about as rare to pull as LTDs. Their price when they actually get an upgrade, Travis Kelce not being the best card. Imagine if we get a good Redux card to get an upgrade, they are going to the moon. But now moving on to some cards that I don't like to invest in, and you're gonna hear me say this, there is a direct way to get these cards, and it's through sets. So Jalen Ramsey, why did we invest in the core elite Jalen Ramsey but not the 92? Well, you can just get the 92 overall by just putting in some 90 overall Gridiron Guardians into the set. So the entire Gridiron Guardian market would have to rise with Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey was going for 170k. Well, people would buy up the 90 overall Gridiron Guardians and do the set to where Jalen Ramsey would come down in price. Same way for most feared, same way for Harvest, same way for a lot of set cards. If it's just a generic card needed to complete the set, I don't like investing in, because the entire market of that specific card would have to rise with the investment. There are some sets though that I do like, Legends and Team of the Week. And why? Well, you don't need a generic card, you need a very specific type of card to complete the set. Legends, of course, you need the specific overalls. For Team of the Weeks, it's only the cards during that week, so it makes it a lot easier for that, let's say, the entire Team of the Week 15 market to rise with an investment, whereas team builders, for example, the entire core elite low market would have to rise for an 88 overall team builder to go from, let's say, 30k to 50k, because, well, if it was 50k, everyone would do the set. So those are some cards that I don't like really investing in. Not entirely, but for the most part, I just don't like. Now moving on to the top 10 list. At number 10, Jason Kelce just got voted to the All-Pro first team as a center. He's going to win what I like to call the popular vote, where voting matters. He will win the vote, and the deserving vote, where if the voting does not matter, let's say like FIFA, Jason Kelce, I think, would still win the Team of the Year card. So under 8k, not Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce, a very, very safe investment. Roquan Smith, now I don't know much about middle linebackers, but I know he's had a pretty good season, the former Georgia Bulldog. Team of the Week under 10k, love it. I think he gets the popular vote, and I think he gets the deserving vote, make him a pretty safe investment. You can think of him like Hollywood Brown, but not too much because he is a middle linebacker. Realistic kind of upside for him, 10k to 25, 10k to 30k for Roquan Smith if he were to get a Team of the Year. At number 8, this is a very sneaky investment, and it's Trent Brown, and it's more about the players he's going up against in the nominees. Ryan Ramczyk was injured throughout the year. Brian Bulaga only played one game, don't know why he's on the ballot. Trent Brown, he also will get the popular vote because he is Raiders theme team, so he's going to get the popular vote, and I think he's actually going to get the deserving vote, making him a very safe investment under 5k. very, very low risk, very low price investment. I love Trent Brown, anything under 5K. Yes, I did buy those two after I was recording this. At 7, we have our first Redux, Myles, Garrett, and you'd be a little bit higher, but he has stiff competition for the right end. Trey Hendrickson and Cam Hayward are both definitely deserving of getting a team of the year, so he is not what I like to call a lock. But the amount of upside Myles Garrett has if he were to get an upgrade under 115K, his Team of the Week LTD when it came out was amazing. His Team of the Year, if it were to come out, will be amazing. Redux cards also the easiest probably to hedge when they were to get a card. The next up, another Redux card, and it's Darren Waller, under 100K for him. May I say more? Travis Kelce goes from 125 to 300K. Imagine if Darren Waller gets an upgrade, what his price will be. And I don't really think Darren Waller gets the deserving vote, gets the popular vote, so it's kind of 50-50 if votes actually matter. But I can guarantee you, alright? I can guarantee you Darren Waller, come January 23rd, the Sunday before the reveal, this Redux card will be probably 130, 140K. At worst, you can hedge and make 10 to 15K. I guarantee it when it comes to Darren Waller. Trevon Diggs at number 5, under 90K. Team of the Week at 92 overall. Of course, gonna win the deserving vote and easily gonna win the popular vote. Trevon Diggs, under 90K. A very, very safe investment. Of course, Team of the Weeks do have a set, so it's a little bit capped on his investment, but going from 90K to 125, 90K to 150 isn't too out of the realm for Trevon Diggs, or Trevon Diggs. I don't know how to exactly pronounce it. Moving on to his teammate at number 4, we got Zach Martin, under 20K. Very, very safe because he's one of the best offensive linemen in football. Gonna win the popular vote, gonna win the deserving vote. Zach Martin, one of the safest Team of the Year investments, under 20K. Very, very safe. You look to Travis Kelce. Now, I don't think because he's a lineman goes up to 80K, but 20K to 50K, 20K to 40K is very realistic for his price after he worked to get an upgrade. At number 3, one of my favorite players in the NFL, Justin Jefferson. He is still in Rising Star Reroll, so that caps his upside, but definitely deserving of a card, and he's going to win the popular vote. One of the more popular players in the NFL, under 65K, is very, very safe for Justin Jefferson. Easily can see him at 90 to 100K when he gets that Team of the Year card. Should be a pretty dang good card. One of the really kind of these top 4 guys are just, or top 5 guys are mortal locks when it comes to actually getting a Team of the Year card. At number 2, sneaky. You might not think this is that good of an investment, but Robert Quinn, I'm here to tell you why. He's going to get the deserving vote because he had, 17, 18 sacks. And he will get the popular vote because he is a Cowboys team player. They have a lot of pull, under 40K. Other thing, he is not in the veteran reroll, so the only way you can get this card is through packs, which is of course not as rare as a Redux card, but still pretty damn rare to pull Robert Quinn. Since he's a 90 overall, it's a 91 plus for a veteran reroll. He is not in the veteran rerolls. And then at number 1, it is going to be Deebo Samuel. Team of the Week 88 overall, under 25K. Deebo Samuel does have a 92 overall Harvest card. That card when it came out was, I think, the 1 speed lower than the highest speed player. If this card is 96, 97 overall, you can expect Deebo Samuel to be one of the best receivers in the game. So I love it's a very cheap, it's another thing, it's a very cheap price for a Team of the card, under 25K. Look to Hollywood Brown, easy 25 to 50K. Very easy when Deebo Samuel gets an upgrade. Very, very, all these guys really, except for the Redux cards, are very, very safe investments. And if you want more information when it comes down to investment-wise, feel free to join the Discord. It is free to join. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk to anybody. You kind of just use it as an information tool. I post all my kind of target prices for playoff investments, Team of the Year investments, and LTD investments in there. Pretty much try to update it once every 2 or 3 days, but feel free to join. The link to that is in the description, always is in every video. But that is all for the Team of the Year top 10 ranking video when it comes to investments. Like, comment if you have any questions. Of course, subscribe if you're new. I will be streaming after the Chiefs-Steelers game, and my next YouTube video will be Market Monday afternoon when they announce the Team of the Week cards. But that is all for this video. Until then, peace.